All right, guys, here we go. Back at her again.
Yeah, well, we've got a good sized trim job here to do. We're going to see if we can make something out of all these hedges along here. Or I shouldn't say hedges, all different shrubs and different kinds of shrubs and small trees. And see if we can make it
All
look
the
like
way up and
something instead
along
of
there.
what it is.
Yeah. There's a few to choose from.
Yeah, a whole bunch of different kinds.
And of course, not all of them can be trimmed the same way. It depends on the shrub and the shape of the shrub and the end result.
Well, some of them aren't going to look perfect, but we'll do the best we can with them. All right.
Yay. And guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. And please, 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 we have so many viewers, but it would be awesome if those viewers became subscribers. It would help us out so much. Right? Thank you, guys.
We'll be using our 20-volt trimmer again. This thing works phenomenally well. It's nice and light. You hold it with one hand, and it does a really nice job. We do have our gas-powered one if we get into stuff that's too high or a little too tough for this thing to cut, and we have our power saw as well. So, all right.
All
Let's
right.
get into it.
There we go, Mr. Green. Always wear your protective gear, guys.
Even though it's not very loud, it gets a little hard on the ears.
All right, so now that he's making his racket over there, I'm coming up the top because it's just too noisy down by the road. This is the wall that he's standing on. You can see, and it's really not that far drop. It's literally 3 feet. Okay, there it is. Boop. Anyway, so these are the shrubs we're working on at this end. So there's this section that we have yet to get to. Flowers and the likes in between. And then he's down this end. It's just easier. With the traffic, it's difficult for you guys to hear, so we'll change our vantage point. Let's stand over here.
Looking better all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that,
Yeah, absolutely.
What a good cameraman you have here, a woman. She's not missing a trick.
No.
How good of you, dear. Yeah, oh, that would be good advertising for you.
Oh, God, yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he gives tips and tricks and stuff like that, and things to watch out for, and
Yeah. Oh no, that. Oh Matt, that really looks good.
A little better, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a lot better.
There's not much we can do with that 9 bark, because
No.
it's a little ugly anyway, but took all the stragglers off it.
Okay, I'm gonna attempt to make a move here, guys. I'm gonna stand in the same wall on the opposite side.
Grab my saw. There's a tree in there. Doesn't belong there.
Ah! Let's get rid of him. Oh, you got that fellow that was reaching. Good. Oh, I see. Yes. This little guy. Right there. The birds planted him, or life, in nature. So we'll get rid of him.
These guys look good.
They do.
Yep.
Like,
Got a little bit of what this here is from. The die off here is usually from road salt in the wintertime.
it gets splashed when the plows go by, thrown up with the slush and lands on the...
Spruce don't like it very much.
No.
But they're a nice tree.
They are. It's almost, they're shaped almost like a Hershey's Kiss.
Upside down.
See? Well, yeah. No, not upside down, you dingleberry. We'll see the tree. There he goes. See? Goodbye, Mr. Tree. Bye, little tree. There we go. That opens that up too. There's another little piece up underneath, Matt. 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 To you. Stop putting your ears on. They're cute, but they're prickly. I got one in my leg now. Those Hershey's Kisses. I am.
How are you? Good, G.
Fine. Found a hole, I think. Matt? Hon? Matthew? Ears deaf as a post, you booger. Take your ears off, you silly booger. Oh, okay. I guess you can't take that out from underneath because that'll open a hole. Poop. All together. What I'm talking about. It's right down under there. You can see, you remove the other one that was growing into the center of that floral. Big guys. But he takes them out and he ends up in a hole. With a hole. A vacant gap underneath.
Always take a step back and take a look at it. You know, that one's got a big hole right here, but it's got lots of new stuff coming up. So that'll plug that hole.
Pardon me.
Oh my goodness, it's warm. Or as they say around here, it's very tight. Very muggy. The problem is you can focus on a hole or you just look at the whole thing, right?
Maybe Maybe I'll do a looky-loo around.
See, the big
See
sticks
that?
is what's the problem with these things. When they get big sticks, they look bad. Like this guy here, right?
Yeah. Or there's, yeah.
But if I take it out,
Then you end up with a hole.
Right?
You got to split the difference, decide which is the better look.
Right? But as you can see, there's lots of new stuff coming in right there. That'll fill that right in, and then we'll trim that up. There's only so much you can do with a shrub.
Well, the stuff that's underneath hasn't been allowed to see the sun because it's been buried underneath. Now that the sun can get at it, it'll spread.
Lots and lots of new growth coming here.
Yeah,
so this
that'll
is
fill in.
good.
It will. Oh, you booger. I move around to you and you move away. Don't fall down, go boom, hun.
This looks completely different from this side. It's a way fuller on this side. But that's just...
Well, they have a lot of deer in here too. I mean, I know that there's been some.
Heavy branches down low.
Is there? Okay.
Oh yeah, well, that's what happened to that.
Exactly. I was just going to
Deer.
say precisely that. I'm going to sit my bum down for a second. There we go.
If they're perfect bushes, you can make them look perfect. If they ain't perfect,
There's not much.
you do what you can with them.
As my uncle used to
Very easy
say,
to make a perfect hedge look perfect.
a-
I can just say.
as my uncle used to say, what you got, what you ain't got, you ain't got.
Yep, pretty much. How's that look?
Better. I think it looks better.
Well, it's a little more tame.
Exactly. It's not as wild and spraggly looking. Yep.
You know, walk away from it, take a look at it, walk all around it, look at it from all directions. You know, it's sparse. There's holes in it. There's nothing you can do with that. Nothing. Unless, you know, you cut it down, let it start again. Which is a good idea sometimes in the fall.
Absolutely.
If it gets ugly like this here, start taking all the big stuff out of it and let all the new growth grow.
Well, remember when we first moved to our place, we had a quince bush.
Quince bush, yes.
It was the size of a Buick, for heaven's sakes, and he eventually trimmed it back and trimmed it back over a couple of years, and then finally he cut it back. It was nothing but a bundle of sticks, and he thought for sure the thing was dead. But nope, the next year, within like what, maybe 2 months into the summer. I'm gonna step back a bit, sorry. Mr. Green. Oh, and he has a phone call. After a momentary pause. We're gonna take that one.
Better.
Yeah. He was kind of hanging and yet ugly, so we'll get rid of him.
What's that?
He was kind of hanging and ugly, so we'll get rid of him.
What did I do with the hand snips? What did I put them?
They're on the other side, hon.
Okay. Oh yes, I need the saw for that guy, don't I?
Oh, that's right
All
too.
right, I got him.
Okay. I'll meet you there.
Getting a little loose.
Is it getting loose?
Yeah, I gotta tighten that up.
Okay. Well, let's follow the action, shall we? Dun, dun, dun. One sapling gone. He looked kind of funny in there anyway. Or water sprout, I guess. Use your words, Trina. Okay. Oh. Oh, let's follow this guy. I don't want to step in the flowers. Pardon me, guys.
Oh, they have thorns on them.
Well, that's awfully rude of them.
Yeah, what the heck? If I keep that there.
I wonder if you should drop it a little bit lower, though. I know you're going to see that bundle of sticks.
You won't for long because this will fill right in.
Okay. Yeah, there's...
This is another one here. This is another water sprout.
Yeah. Well, I would assume anything that's growing upright would be a water sprout, whereas the rest of it has been trained to curl down.
Well, let's see. I'm grab my headphones. My hearing protection.
It might be easier to lop them just straight off. Use the big guy. Just go easy, I guess. Careful.
Ooh, you sharp little bugger.
That's looking better. Yeah.
It's a little erratic all over the place.
Well, it is, and you
We're not
like.
going to be able to make it the same height. We just ruin the look of it completely.
There is that other little sapling growing underneath, hon.
Actually, that don't look too bad right there. Yes.
That get the odd duck out of there. Yeah. No. I did have him bent down. There's a couple, I think.
Yeah, there's a couple of that.
Better. Much more better. See if we can track this guy. He's all over the place. Now, would you clean up the underside or the backside of that boxwood so that he has a little better chance to grow up? Because this guy's hanging over him.
Well, we might put a little, just a
little
an
gap
inch or two
between them?
right here. Just so it has a little distinction between that guy and this guy.
Now, see, I thought that the weeping guy was naturally that way.
No, they're trained to do that.
Okay. And there's the difference, folks.
Same as our mulberry bush we have at home.
Right.
They are
From a sapling,
they're trained to bend. They just keep cutting off anything that grows up, and it just keeps growing down. You can train a tree to do whatever you want.
Well, that's how they get bonsais, is it not? They train them to stay small.
Yep.
I mean, they do form naturally on cliff sides and the likes that way.
Well, the only reason for that is because they're windswept.
Yes.
The wind keeps pushing on them all the way.
So they don't.
That's why we have windswept pines around here.
Yes. Yep.
I could take more off this, but I don't think we need to.
What if you put a gap between? There are two of them there. Can you put a gap between them so that they're distinguished one from the other, or would you prefer to have them grow together?
I think it looks better all together.
Okay.
You know, but if the customer wants that, we can definitely do it. But that'll fill in because it's a hardwood. That'll fill in quite nicely. Those guys there, that guy don't grow. He's not growing.
Nope.
That guy there, he's gonna be ugly. Take him out.
And that'll all fill in. It'll fluff right back up.
Well, with the sun in this, with the sun on like this will start fluffing up in no time at all.
And with all that rain we had these, well, last night and part of today.
All right.
Is that fruit in there? No. He does do a bit of a walk around, so he can get a vantage point from all sides so he knows where it needs attention.
These guys here, it's already cut off.
Get that dead fell out of there, baby.
We're at
Right brown, yeah.
I don't know if they didn't say if they wanted it, you know, flat on the bottom. I like it when it hangs on the ground. It looks really
Yes, it is, yep. Like an umbrella.
pretty. Exactly.
There's another little odd duck underneath between these two. Straight in. You see him?
I don't think that looks too bad.
No.
You know, we could make them perfectly, but I don't think a bush should look something like that. I don't think it should look absolutely perfect.
No, you want it to look natural.
Yeah. Well, not that that's. You know,
Well, no, but
not, like this guy right here.
right?
You know, you could trim him, but I love the way that looks. A little bit spread out, the fresh greenery on it,
Like a little
fresh
bit of a
yellow.
bowl down through the center.
Exactly. That's the way he
Yeah.
grows. You know. It's a natural looking. You don't want everything round and perfect.
Well,
You gotta have
no,
a
I mean
little
you've
shape
got to
to
have a
things.
little shape, and it's a like what would you call it? Oh, lost for words. Find my words, Mrs. Green. I know.
Alrighty. Well, that's about all for the trimming. As you keep trimming, soften the top a little bit. Just by doing that, you can soften it really, really easy. Just like that. Alright, we'll do a cleanup and we'll show you what the finished product looks like.
Perfect.
When we're working on the mulch, we don't put the blower on full force. We just have mulch all over the place. We just let it idle, and that'll pull the leaves out of there pretty easy. That little still blower works good for small stuff, but it's I think we need to get a bigger one. Hey, hon, pull that little maple tree out. Where'd you go? Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Yes.
Thanks for that. Right down my shirt.
3D.
And no extra cost. Yep. Yeah, that looks good.
That's good?
Yep.
Got him?
Yep, I got him.
Okay.
Those poor hostas are just like chitlets to deer around here. They just love them.
That's why you got me out here.
Why is that?
Because I can fit.
Oh, you can fit in between the bushes. Are you saying you're short?
I'm saying that I'm probably not too tall. I'm the opposite of tall.
Would you believe this girl is 52 years old? She works like she's 25. And looks it, I think. She's definitely not afraid of a little bit of work. Well, we got a little bit of brush to clean up. Nothing too serious. Trina, where'd you go? Oh, there she is. There she is. Oops, sorry, my finger was over the big dumb fingers. What's that?
Buried one off the box.
Okay, yep.
Clippings.
Yeah, I'll grab the snips. Get that guy before we're done. Wind ever picking up?
I know. Not helping me at all.
I just used the blower in there, hon. If not, you're going to ruin the flowers.
Okay. All right. A lot of fun.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to give them a little tour of the finished product here.
Absolutely.
That's a little tiny bit of cleanup here to do, but nothing too serious. Nothing nobody hasn't seen 500 times already. But that guy looks pretty good. It's a beautiful weeping bean tree. We didn't do anything to him. Very little on that guy. A little bit on that 9 bark. That fellow looks really good. That's a burning bush. That's the guy we didn't touch because they want it to keep flowering. And the Alberta spruce, of course, we didn't have to touch. This other 9 bark over here, he's got the big hole in him, but you know, that's right there. There's nothing we can do with that. We'll just let it grow in. But it looks a little bit more symmetrical around the edges and stuff. Another hydrangea we didn't do. But that little burning bush looks good. The little mountain ash out there, the smaller one towards the front. We'll just keep him small. We won't let him get too big. It is a tree, but this is a little lilac here. I don't think he's going to do very well. He was in bad shape when we got here. Another little 9 bark. And of course the 2 hydrangeas here on the end. Oh, look at that. Look what I forgot. A burning bush. Well, we'll get him on the next time. We don't worry about him right now because we got to come back and trim him and those guys down there. But it looks pretty god-darn good, I'd say. Not bad at all. Alright guys, we're just going to do a little bit of raking up and get the heck out of here. It's getting later. So, like, comment, subscribe. I'd like to get a few more subscribers, guys. A lot of people watch our videos, but if we could get some more subscribers, it'd be fantastic. Share it with your friends. Say, see you later, Mrs. Green.
See you later, Mrs. Green.
Alrighty, talk to you on the next one.